Well, it's been a while since you've seen me. Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amy. Thank you so much for joining me today. And guys, it's been about 2 months since I have been before you. So much has changed, so much has happened. We will get into that as we get through this video today. But what better way to get back into this and to come to you with a review of Juvia's Place. I got my shipment today, and so we are going to take a look at this new collection from Juvia's Place. So if you are interested to see more about the new culture collection from Juvia's Place and to see how I think it performs, what look I can create using these products, then keep watching. So I did go ahead and purchase the full collection, which retails for about $90. And it comes with the Culture palette along with 4 duochrome liquid eyeshadows. So let's just go ahead and we'll take a look at the palette, take a look at the liquid shadows, and then we'll come up with some sort of fantastic look today. So this is the Culture palette. It's a beautiful 30 shade palette. So we've got quite a few, some shimmers, mattes. It's really nice, springy shade. So for those of you that are into like seasonal colors, this is great for your spring and summer. You guys know whatever I feel like doing is whatever I'm gonna do. But you know, it definitely has some really pretty colors here. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to just swatch, pick up this first shade here called Ife. And then I'll pick up this purple shade here called Buronu. And then I'll pick up Efflick here. And then this shade is called Yoruba. I'll put that on my pinky. Let's just go ahead and swatch those. So we know the quality of Juvia's Place does not change. Next, I'm gonna grab this green shade here called Tiv. And then we'll pick up Ashanti. And this blue called Bono. And then we have Kalanga, which is this beautiful purple here. It's a beautiful green. So those are those 4, nice and pretty. Love that blue. Next, we're gonna move on to the second to the bottom row. And I'm gonna pick up this gold shimmers called Shauna. That up. And then the next one is Calabash, which is like this pink sparkly shade here. Then we'll go down to the bottom. This shade is called Biafra. And then we have the shade Ijal. I'll put that up here. And then I'm gonna pick up the shade Sand, which is this. I'm gonna put that shade right on my thumb. And then because it's one shade left, I'll pick up a little bit more of that. Because it's one shade left, this is the shade Wolof. I'm going to just pick that up on my index finger on this side. Just pick it up. And then, so since that's on the opposite hand, this is that purple shade Wolof. So that's there. And then these are the other shades. Swatch it right on my hand. Nice. So now that we've seen the shimmers in the palette, let's go ahead and take a look at the metallic shade. First shade is the shade Afrochella. And so I'm going to just take it and swatch it right on the back of my hand. The next shade is Ankara. And it's sort of it's like a rainbow bluish green. That was Ankara. The next shade is Kente, or Kinte. And it's another sort of orangey shade, kind of similar to Afrochella. And then the last and final duochrome is Fula. And it's like an iridescent, like a pinky pearl. All right. So these are the 4 liquids. So now that you've seen the full collection, so you've seen the eyeshadows, the pressed shadows, as well as the liquid, I'm going to now create some sort of look. Let's put these products to the test. So I'm going to lay a quick eye base, and then I will come back and we will jump right into the palette. Okay, eyes are primed and set. And I know for you guys that are new to my channel, you're probably wondering, like, Amy, what the heck? So I have a couple things going on in my face. My eyes, as you saw previously, they're dark, so they're hyperpigmented. And because I have eczema, my eyes are really textured. So going in with a full coverage concealer helps to kind of give me a smoother texture, as well as serving as a base for the shadow. Jumping right into this, I'm going to take this beautiful dark green shade here called Ndwele, and I am going to pack that shade into my crease. And for those of you that have eyes, hooded eyes like mine, I'm going to pack this into my natural crease. So where my line, where my eye, where the crease of my eye naturally folds. And I'm going to pull that outward because I do want an elongated look. Next, I'm going to take this shade here called Juvia, and I'm going to slightly blend out the green. I grabbed this little peachy shade here. It's the weirdest shade name. It's 9JA, so I'm going to call it Ninja. But we're going to pick that up on a small crease brush and going to blend that on top of the shade we just applied. All right, guys, I'm gonna do something a little crazy. I'm going to grab this orange shade called Jigawa, and I'm gonna pick it up on this soft like crease brush, and I'm going to blend that at the very top, really kind of blending it in with that peachy color. All right, guys, so next I'm gonna take this this lime green shade Ife. I'm gonna use that as a base. I'm gonna use this flat concealer brush. I'm going to wet it with some setting spray, and I'm going to lay that. I'm not gonna do like an official cut crease. I am just going to just kind of press where I want, just pressing where I want this shade to lay. Now I'm going to take the shade Ankara, which is sort of that greenish purplish duochrome. And on the same brush, I'm going to take it and I'm going to lay it, just smooth it right on top of Ife. All right, gang, most of the face is done. I did go in with this shade, Shona, and I popped it right on my brow bone. So the face is mostly done. We are going to do this under eye. So what I want to do, I want to take this shade, Tiv, which is this dark green, like a shimmer shade, and I am going to put that in my waterline, right? So you guys that have kind of followed along, you know that I kind of I like using eyeshadows for more than just eyeshadows. So I use them for lip liners, I use them for eyeliners, and so I am going to just put that shade right in my waterline. I'm gonna go back into the dark green shade, and I'm going to pick that up on this flat shader brush, and I'm going to smoke out my lash. I'm going to smoke out my lash line with that green. And then I'm going to dip back in Shauna, that gold shade that's on my brow bone, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up this corner. All right, I'm going to grab my mascara from Fenty, and I'm just going to get this lower lash line together. All right, gang, this is the finished face, and I am not mad at it. I am not mad at this palette. Again, this is the Culture palette, the Culture collection by Juvia's Place. Overall, I am not disappointed. There have actually, in all honesty, there have only been two releases that I was not happy with Juvia's Place. They were really lackluster, and that was the Taupes palette and the Nudes palette, those mini palettes. But other than that, you know, there hasn't really been a bad launch from Juvia's Place. I think they did a really good job with these colors, a really good job. You know, it's 30 shades, so not bad at all. I think we all would still like to have a mirror from Juvia's Place, but you know, we do what we can. But yeah, I think the shadows are great. You know, they're stepping into the game now with, you know, competing with brands like Stila, Natasha Denona. You know, everybody has liquid shadows now, so it's nice to get, you know, the liquid duochromes, the monochromatics from Juvia's Place, and this is not a bad start at all. So again, the collection retails at $96, but you don't have to buy, you know, the collection. You can buy the pieces individually. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think. You know, did you like this look? Will you try this look? Let me know what you think. Well, gang, that is it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you have this palette, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts were about the palette. Do you intend to get it? Are you looking into maybe just purchasing just the liquid shadows or just the palette itself? You know, just talk to me in the comments. You guys know, even though it's been a while, I will still meet you in the comments. I do have so much to talk about, so much to share with you guys. Much has changed. As you can see, my background is a little different. I did move from Virginia, and now I am living in Texas. And so it's been a transition. Many of you guys know I talked about it before. You know, I was recording my debut album, my EP. I have finished the recording. I am in the final stages of wrapping this up. And I am expecting to release it in just a couple of weeks. So guys, so much in store. Thank you guys so much for staying tapped into the channel. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your commitment to the channel. So again, guys, you know the drill. If you are not subscribe to the Amy Game. When you see my face pop up on the screen, that is an opportunity for you to join the game. Thanks again so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.